Hey, what's going on everybody? It is your boy AKMans12 here, coming to you guys with another Call of Duty gameplay commentary for you guys today. The gameplay you guys are watching is a solo triple free-for-all MOAB on the map Fallen using the Scar L, done by the one and only Doom8, and man, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that name right, because if I don't, he's most likely going to kill me in the clan chat. But regardless, hope you guys do enjoy today's gameplay, as it is one insane gameplay. I can't even do any of these types of gameplays on my own. I tried it, and I end up either calling in the MOAB and getting all the kills in the end of the game, or something really stupid and get disconnected from the game and I can't join back. But regardless, be sure to go check out Doom8 for this insane gameplay. If you guys enjoyed today's commentary topic, I would appreciate it if you come check out my channel as well. So without further ado, let's get into today's topic. Now for today's story, I do have an actual story for you guys today. I know I just kind of said it, it's repeated myself a little bit there. And that is the time where I almost got shot. Now this happened when I was around my junior year in high school, and I wasn't really doing too much in high school besides just passing my classes and trying to get to college, registering for schools and whatnot. And occasionally I'd go hang out with friends over by the stadium because there was a football game, and we'd have a football game on Friday nights playing a certain team that was fairly decent, and I'd go to these games. The tickets were like $2, so I'd go to these games, hang out with my friends, and occasionally we'd see this gang in the back. We didn't know if they were a gang or not, but apparently they were a gang, and I didn't know about this at the time. I just thought they were just a bunch of random dudes just hanging out. Those random groups of guys that you would see hanging out in the back of the stadium in the the bleachers and whatnot. I think that's what they're called. But this group, they just happened to be there almost every single game, and I didn't pay them any mind. But I see them looking my way sometimes I think they're looking at me, but in reality they're actually looking at my friend, because I think my friend had something to do with them. He told me that he had some business with them a while ago, nothing too serious in regards to crime and whatnot, but I think that what he was trying to tell me was he may have been involved with the group a while ago, and they may have been some gang or something like that. So that's part of the reason why they started looking our direction. And from my experience, not my experience, but from my knowledge, when it comes to gangs in my area, basically if you try to leave the gang, you're gonna get shot, and there's basically no way out of the gang. Basically, it was something really stupid that went on, and it was something to be afraid of, and something that anybody would not want to be a part of, because once you're in, the only way out is to get shot, which was really unfortunate. So that's how that worked. So around when the game was over, these two guys approached us at the front of the stadium, and I wasn't really too fond of this already. I already knew that shit was gonna go down. I already knew that something bad was about to happen, and I was ready to get out. But I had a feeling that if I tried to run from the situation or anything like that, or tried to speed walk out of the situation, I had a feeling that something was going to happen, and it would probably end up bad for me. So I decided, to just hang around and let my friend talk to these guys for a little bit. And, I told my friend, I was like, look, man, I got to go. I got to get going. It was like 10 o'clock at night at the stadium, and I was like, yo, I got to go. And there was pretty much nobody else there except for us. So there was no cops to assist the situation or even oversee it at all. And, they start talking about, oh, man, you were a part of us. What happened? So right then and there, I knew my friend was involved in some deep shit. I told myself, I gotta get out of here. And all of a sudden, I don't even know what, I can't even barely remember what happened here, but this guy whips out a gun out of nowhere and starts pointing it at him. He's like, do you honestly think that you could get out of this any easier? And I to this point, I still don't know what he's talking about. I just have a feeling that my friend was involved in this group in some sort of way, shape, or form. And I'm over here ready. He starts pointing the gun at me. I'm like, look, bro, I don't even know what's going on here. It's like, just take it easy, man. Now, God forbid, the gun could have been fake. It could have been not loaded. It could have been some toy gun pointed black. But for all I know, I wasn't taking any chances. And, these guys were pretty much well, it was only one guy, but this guy's pointing his gun at us with his guys behind him. And I'm pretty much shaking in my knees right now. I was literally shitting my pants in this situation. Like, you have no idea. So basically, he eventually stopped talking and walked away from the situation and just said something randomly. He's like, I'll see you soon, or whatever. I would pray to God he wasn't talking to me. And apparently he was talking to my friend, because I've never seen him since. This was like a couple years, 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm glad I haven't seen him again. But in regards to my friend, I don't know what he was involved in. Till this day, I still don't know what he was involved in. All I know is that he may have been involved with the group. Maybe it may have been some gang that I've never heard of, because apparently they were like wearing white t-shirts and whatnot. And in Jersey, in the Northeast region, Jersey, any guys that are you know, hanging out at night with white t-shirts on. They're generally a member of a gang. I don't know how true this is. You know, sometimes it could just be some random person wearing a white t-shirt, but for all I know, that was pretty common in my area around that time. And, you know, unfortunately, I didn't remain friends with the guy that, with my friend who I was hanging out with that night, just because of the fact that, you know, that old saying that you hear a lot, you tend to lose your friends once you hit college. Well, you know, I kind of got hit with that pretty hard. I lost a ton of my friends when I hit college, just because of the fact that, if you heard my last commentary, I started talking about fake friends. That's basically what happened to me once I hit college. I lost a lot of friends. Out of the hundreds of friends that I've made in high school, I've probably only kept about 20 of them. You know, so it just goes to show, you know, just be careful of the friends that you hang out with, because you never know what type of stuff that they're involved in, or they might get you involved in something that you don't even want to be a part of, and it's something that you can't get yourself out of. Me, in my situation, I'm lucky enough that I was even able to get myself out of a situation like that, because that was a situation between life or death. I don't even know what was going to happen. I thought I was going to get shot, you know, or maybe he was going to walk away. Thank God he walked away. But, you know, you never know what you're going to get yourself stuck in. But regardless, I hope you guys do enjoy today's commentary. That's a little bit of a story that happened to me when I was in my junior year. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's gameplay by Doom Oith. He's an insane player, so I would appreciate it if you guys go check out his channel. And also, if you enjoyed today's commentary as well, I would appreciate it if you come check out my channel as well, as I do post some stories, some life lessons, other stuff like that, other experiences that I've been a part of. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is your boy AK, signing out. Peace.